Should I do more or say less? Fell asleep more and need less. Thought you were different from the rest of big dog, not a clown. Oh, and when you call me baby, love the way you sound. When I think I wanna brag about the crush I found, it just gets me down, down, down. Trying to really know where I stand with you. You said our vows were so when you get missing. I don't understand, but no, I miss your kisses. This is how I'm feeling. You got me in my feelings, boy. When you're gone, I'm a mess. Should I do more or say less? Fell asleep more and need less. Boy, you got me stressed. When you're gone, I'm a mess. Should I do more or say less? Fell asleep more and need less. This is how I feel when you're not around. Down, 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 down. Listen, you got me feeling down, down, down when you're not around. I saw a king and tried to lift you up. You let me down, and I'm not even gonna get at you. 'Cause karma comes around. Then say you are no good for me, but I'm not myself when you're not around. When you're gone, I'm a mess, and I'm myself. Should I do more or say less? Feel asleep more and need less. Boy, you got me stressed. When you're gone, I'm a mess. I'm a mess. Should I do more or say less? Feel asleep more and need less. This is how I feel when you're not around. This is how I feel when you're not around. Boy, you need to know you really got me down. This is how I feel when you're not around. Boy, you need to know you really got me down. This is how I feel when you're not around. Boy, you need to know you really got me down, baby. Down, 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 down. When you're gone, I'm a mess. Should I do more or say less? Feel asleep more and need less. Boy, you got me stressed. When you're gone, I'm a mess. Should I do more or say less? Feel asleep more and need less.
All right, y'all. Hey, how's everybody doing today? Welcome to Love, Lusted Lies. This is season 3, episode 9. Fuck them kids. That's the topic today. And I want to welcome my co-hosts.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Coco Loco. My glasses, look at that. It's hot. Episode 9. We almost done. This is
Yeah,
great.
one more episode. I
Oh
want to
my-
apologize for last week. It was the holiday, and a lot of people were spending time with their family. Plus, I was sick a little bit.
Yeah.
Sick a lot of bit. I
Yeah.
was sick.
I was
I had me
always
down.
trying
But
to figure out how
huh?
it was. I said I was all the way in Houston trying to figure out. I'm like, I took my laptop just in case, but I'm
Yeah.
like, I was
But it was
ready.
perfect though. It was perfect.
Yeah.
Everybody, we just had to have a week of break. But
Yeah.
today's topic should be great. I've been having a lot of bullshit with this title though. Like
It's very, very controversial. Like I posted.
it is very. I went from the religious part to the oh you're a mom or you're a woman and you're this. Like it was just so sculled on the my topic. And if you truly understand this podcast and you truly understand me, it's not meant to hurt any of the kids because we love the kids. Let's
Yeah,
just
they
say
absolutely love kids, right?
it's not meant to say like we don't like kids. It's just meant to say in the love world how kids could either be a negative or a positive in your love life, So your
I'm ready.
glasses bothering you?
Girl, they hot. You see they keep fogging up right here. I'm hot as hell.
Yeah, turn the air on.
The air is on. I'm waiting for it to cool off. I don't like AC. It make my bones and stuff hurt.
I
So
know I don't like AC. I'd rather just have the fan on or something.
yeah, I'm gonna turn the fan back on in a second. I'm good though. I'm just
All right. So
making
we
sure.
have a couple special guests tonight. We got three. We got Dro, he's coming on. I have Azula. She's a young girl. She wanted to come on to speak her, her BS on this topic, and she said, "Fuck them kids," whatever.
Ro just logged on.
And then we
Hey,
have Josh coming on. Hey, Ro. How are you? That's my girl right there.
she's so sweet.
Anyways, so the first topic, we talking about kids. So, like in general, like people always ask me, like, would you date anybody with kids? So Coco, do you have any kids?
I do have one son. Yeah, he'll be 21 in September.
He ain't no kid. He a grown man.
That's it. That's it for me. I one and done. Learn my lesson. I'm out.
Yes, me too. Like my kids are older now, and so I just feel like I don't have kids anymore. Like you
Right.
honestly, I mean, we have our kids, but it's
Yeah, they're
not
not.
like how it used to
They don't
be.
affect my life
Yeah,
or my dating life or anything like that. Yes. So I don't
yeah,
have children in the home, but I do have a child. Yes.
yeah. Like I have a child. I mean,
Right.
no, I have three daughters, and they're not needy at all. Like sometimes I hear from them once a month. I don't know, but we check on each other. But all right. Well, thank you, Ro, for driving. She said she's driving, working, and watching. That's what's up. Thank you for the support always.
You're right.
She's always sharing our link, everything. So thank you for everybody that shared and is not scared to share. Like there's a couple of my friends that be like, I can't share that link because my family. I bet
Okay.
you your family is having sex,
It's
honey.
it's entertainment, people. It's entertainment. Like everybody,
Right.
relax. Take the stick out your dude and relax.
Right. I mean, we talk about taboo stuff, but
Yeah.
somebody has to talk about it. That don't mean like we're just out there every day, just having sex every day. Like, come on, it's
Yeah.
real life here. Real life. And then some of the topics don't even be sexual. It'd be about a relationship. So,
Right. Yeah.
so,
But they
so,
wouldn't know if they watched
mhm,
it. So they
right.
missing.
So, would I date someone with kids? Me personally, I don't go into thinking. Well, I do. I'd be like, I don't want to date nobody with kids. But you
Mm-hmm.
can't help it when you find somebody that has kids and you try to make it work.
Mm-hmm.
But in all honesty, I should go with my first gut because it just seemed like everybody I date with kids, it's always the same shit. Oh, I got my kids, or this and this and this. And I'd be like, but you knew I didn't want to be with kids. You didn't try to pursue me, right? So,
So me personally, I would prefer somebody have older children. It's
mhm,
not a deal breaker for me. Because like I don't want any more kids, so I will take like ready-made family, like everybody's already established. I'm cool with that.
yeah,
My preference though, because I like to go, I like to travel, I like to be outside, or I just
yeah,
want to chill. I don't want to hear, like you said, I got to get my kids or my kids over here, or like not sounding selfish, but it's cutting into my time. So I do be mindful of like the ages of the children. It's not a deal
mhm,
breaker, it's not a big deal, but preferably no kids or older kids for sure. But older kids give you hell too. So it just depends on the kids. But
yeah.
preferably, nah, it's not.
I
But it's
mean, it
not
depends. Yeah, depends if they got older kids and the older kids are in the house.
right. That too. That makes it
Yeah, if the older kids in the house, I can't date you. Like, it's just not like that's just you have a roommate and your roommate is listening to us every night.
you
You're
said
a
older
grown ass man.
is older kids. So me, I'm thinking like teenagers
Mhm.
uh like 14
Oh,
through like
okay.
18, like somewhere in there. I would even do like maybe I'm gonna say like 10 or 11.
Okay.
11 to like 19. I could deal with.
Mhm. Sounds good. Sounds good. So we both. I wish Drone. We'll go back to this question because I know he doesn't have kids, and I know Azula doesn't have kids, and I don't know about Josh if he has kids or not. But we'll come back to this question.
Mhm.
So with that being said, I do want to talk about a woman's view on it, like our view on kids and baby mamas, and like, how do you feel? There's so many different topics on views,
Yeah,
right?
it's definitely a lot. Because I mean,
Hmm.
people say you a woman, like you bear the children. How can you not like kids? It's not that we don't
Right.
like kids, but it's just like when you in a single life or you like trying to date and trying to get to know somebody, sometimes kids get in the way, or sometimes people look at my glasses. This is driving me crazy. But
Mhm.
sometimes people just like let the kids rule or run everything. Like I don't
Oh
want to
my
be in
God.
a situation like that. Like I actually was in a relationship where the kids made all the decisions and they trumped everything, and it was very hard to watch, and I couldn't
Mhm.
stand it, and it caused turmoil in our relationship. So
Right,
it's
right,
definitely
right,
um
right.
it's hard to deal with for sure.
Not my story though, but I had a friend. She had 3 kids, whatever, right?
Uh,
And she had this older man that really was in love with her. Like he would talk to me. He's like, "I love her so much. This and this, this. I would do anything for her and her kids because he didn't have no kids, and he was older, and he was willing to take care of her kids.
okay.
But he was just like, her kids are disrespectful, you know?
Kids do get real disrespectful.
And And I'm just like, "What?" And he was like, "And I can't really discipline them because 'cause they're not my kids, and I'm not even that much into the relationship yet to even try to be a dad," right?
Right.
But I was like, "Well, have you talked to her?" And he was just like, "Yeah," but she was like, "Shit, that's my kids. I could do, they could do whatever they want." And they grown, mind you, these kids are 16, 15, 14, or whatever, right?
That's definitely a tough age for sure.
Yeah, but I had a problem with her too because it's just like I always ask her like, why is this house a mess? Like, why is
Right.
your kids not cleaning up? You over here struggling cleaning up. But I guess it stemmed from the being a single mom. They want to do everything, but then
Hmm.
in turn they disrespect others. Where there was a good man coming in her life, and she could have had that man take care of her and the kids.
Right.
But I mean, I think she's single now or still single, but I think it had something to do with the kids. Like the kids fucked up her relationship
Yeah.
just for being disrespectful, you know?
So do you think like kids intentionally like older kids intentionally like try to sabotage relationships? Like
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, I think so.
Definitely. So we got a comment on here. So they got to be self-sufficient age because my kids are very uneven and extra mature and are taking college class in middle school and live wildlife. I'm not here to be example to the kids in this chapter of my life. Isn't an amazing example, but I'm not trying to deal with some baby mama talking about my lifestyle simply because she's jealous of it. And now I don't need a babysitter, so my life is lit. But on the other hand, I talk all that shit deep down. I'm mama bear.
Right.
Right, right. Yeah, but yeah, it's kids. What we were talking about, the kids being disrespectful or how they. But you know what? I was in a relationship, my last one, where my kids did not like my man at all.
Yeah.
But me, I'm like, shit, you still gonna have to respect that man because for one, he's taking care of the household and he's a man. It's not like he did anything bad to them.
Yeah.
He was just firm.
Yeah.
And I believe when a man comes into the household, he has to be firm. That's one of my qualities that I like in a man, where he comes in, not saying he's father like, but you're coming in as being a father. So be firm with my kids.
Yeah.
I'm not saying beat their ass or whatever, just be firm with them. So the
Yeah.
kids are going to have to go through that firmness, letting you know, like, he's the man of the house. Y'all didn't have no problem when he was taking y'all to buy this and buy that and buy, but y'all
Fair.
have a problem when he's firm. Like some of these kids need to respect the man of the house, and that's where in turn women lose some of the good men because y'all take that masculinity or the
Yeah.
man role away from them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just feel like kids could ruin it
Yeah.
for
I
you.
definitely think that like teenage kids or like older children, they will or have like sabotage a relationship because they don't want things to change. You know,
Yeah.
kids are used to things being a certain way, and then when you bring somebody new in and those ways change, it's like this is unfamiliar to them, and then that's when they start to lash out and do
Hmm.
things to drive a wedge between the relationship.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So that's your view on the women's view.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's not a deal breaker for me. Like I will date someone with kids, but it's just like at this point, with all the stuff that I've been through, it's kind of I would prefer like older kids out the home or no kids. But it's hard to find men who don't have kids.
Right. Let's go to. We was gonna do men's view, but we'll wait till our guests get here.
Okay.
So one of the issues I have dating a guy with kids is baby mama and baby daddy drama, right?
Yeah. Facts.
I don't want to go through none of that shit no more. Like I've
Yeah,
been through it.
No,
Yeah,
if your baby mama ain't in check, I'm out. Like I'm not even staying. I'm not dealing with it. I refuse. Like I don't care how much I like you, how good the is or whatever it is. If you got baby mama drama, I'm out.
that's why I said I refuse. Like the last couple relationships I had, baby mama drama calling me, and I'm like, girl, like we together. Why is you calling me? Do you still like him, love him, whatever? I mean, like that's another thing you ladies have to do when dating is research their relationship. Ask him like,
Right.
just research how they, like if she's always calling, yelling at him about the kids, then that's not a good relationship at all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If she's always calling like, why the fuck you ain't do this, and
That's the problem. Yes. Like in my last relationship, there were very little boundaries with
Shannon.
him and the mother of his children. So it was like a situation where he would tell the kids no, and then they would tell their mom, and she would be calling him like, "Why did you say no to the kids?"
Yeah.
That's what I said. You can't question me about nothing that I said over here or pretending my money or what I'm doing. And it was little boundaries. Like when we first started dating, she would like call at all hours, and she didn't respect our relationship. So again, like now, this is a deal breaker for me. Like it has to be boundaries, it has to be respect. Like it has to be. She has to know her place. We're like, and that's it. Like if it's not in check, if it's not functional, and I won't deal with it.
Yeah, so I had two type of baby mamas when I was with my last one. It was one crazy one that would tell me everything that he's doing, like cheating on me and stuff. And there was another one that was good. Like I had the child, I had the kid, and we was good communicating. That's because we talked. We was like, hey, she advised me. She's like, hey, just to let you know, me and him are not having sex. Me and him do not have a relationship. Only relationship we have is with the kid. So we was good. We was good for years.
Right.
Until I don't know what happened, but she started getting sensitive. And right there I knew when things change, that means things change. Meaning, from he probably started a relationship back with her.
Oh yeah, probably.
So you know the track record on all that, like, and then the other baby mama just crazy. I just can't do that anymore. Like I don't want no baby mama or baby daddy drama. Like, and especially dating at all. Like the last one the last one I just was with had an ex-wife or still married, and they were so worried about me looking up all my Facebook, looking at all my socials, talking shit about my podcast and all that,
Yeah.
But if you're so worried about it, why are you not with him,
Yeah.
So.
I just, like you said, I'm not doing the drama. I'm not doing the weird stuff. Like, and people do get judgy. They do get weird. So because of stuff we talk about on our podcast, because of the lifestyle, the parties, I don't a bitch around my kids and this is that. Like, listen, when I'm at home, I got on these joggies and these slippers. Like, I don't intertwine the two. Like, what I do in my personal life or my personal time, like, that's me and what I'm doing. So I don't see how it has anything to do with me being with him or around the kids. Like, it don't have nothing.
And me, if I'm not giving you baby daddy drama, I don't want no baby mama drama. Like, I check my baby daddies. Like, don't come with that bullshit. Don't come with that. But my baby daddies are cool though. Like they got their own relationship. It's just I don't, but I don't have to worry about that no more at 18. I don't even have to talk to them no more.
Direct communication.
So there's no drama. So when I am looking for someone, like I'm dating someone now that has kids,
Mhm.
but I already told him, I said, I don't even know if we gonna work. Like, give it
And
6 months. It's not gonna work. I'm gonna have such a negative attitude when it comes to kids. I don't know what's wrong.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I love kids. Like I said, it's not a deal breaker. It's not a deal
Mhm.
breaker. But again, as long as it's not coming with drama, like it's just I
Yeah.
can't feel uncomfortable. Or I know like a lot of people they be like trying to keep their kids separate.
Mhm.
It's like we can't live life together because I can't bring my kids around you. I don't want them confused. Confused about what? Because you still fucking
Mhm.
your mom or y'all playing house over there. Like, what's the confusion? So I don't want to deal with somebody where we have to keep like if the kids are involved, like, oh, you
Mhm.
can't go with my kids or you can't spend the night when my kids are here, or
Mhm.
situations like, oh, we can't all do stuff together.
Right.
Like I'm not saying like the day after we meet, I want to meet your kids. That's not the case. But if we've been rocking for months and
Mhm.
we've been having a good time, like why can't we like integrate the children?
Right. And I think that's what's wrong with me. Like I fell in love with my stepdaughter and now I can't see her no more. So
And
that's probably the hardest thing that happened to me in my life
make it hard
because
to.
it's hard. I don't want to get close to another child and then just because me and him don't work out don't mean nothing. So I think that heartbreak, me losing her, stopped me from dating guys with kids. You don't I just don't want to get hurt no more. So
Yeah, I
that's all.
think my so like my last relationship definitely made me view it a little bit different with dating with children. But I
Mhm.
think it was just because we went about it the wrong way. But still,
Mhm.
like I said, like the children, it wasn't a smooth transition because like we had got to the point where we were engaged and everything. Like I'm
Yeah.
living in the home and everything, and it wasn't a smooth transition. I mean, things are what they are now. Everybody's cordial, but it definitely was a very rough, very rocky start.
Right. Right. So, do we limit the number of kids they're with? Like,
I guess if you got 5, 6, 7, 8 kids, that's immediately no for me. No.
that's what
Mm-mm.
I was saying. Maybe one kid.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't want like 3 kids is a lot of kids to me. So like 3 is max for me. Like I
What about
don't.
the ages, though? What about the ages? Like, you want them, like you said, you wanted them older, right? Like
I would
teenagers.
prefer like 11, like bigger where they understand what's going on and they yeah. Older kids are a little bit easier to deal with. A little
Right.
bit.
I can't be changing these diapers. I
I
barely know.
definitely I mean, listen, I don't want to, but like if Mister Perfect come along and he be like, I got a 1-year-old, and I know for sure like your story is legit. I might be willing to check it out, but nah. I mean, I'm a
Oh no.
6. Probably might be my min. Like 6 years old is probably like my minimum.
I would date a guy that has one kid and he has to be 17 and a half.
Oh,
17 and a half. I will be there when he graduates and I'll be there and help him move out of the house at 18.
no, I mean, I like I said, like me, I don't want any more children, so I'm willing like
Mhm.
to take like a ready-made family. Like let's
Mhm.
ready bunch this bitch. Like I'm cool with that, but everybody has to be like cool. Everybody gotta be on the same page. Everybody have to be understanding. No
Right.
drama, no bullshit. Everybody got boundaries. Everybody knows what's going on. Like I can do that. I'm fine with that.
Team player. And
Right.
that's what I call, being a team. Like if you really want it to work, you really have to be a team player. Like if you're not playing for the same team, it's not gonna work.
Never
If,
gonna work.
if you're playing against each other, shit's going that shit ain't gonna work. And then planning has to be better. Like, hey, I'm off on Mondays and Tuesdays. I need to do this with you. Whatever you do with the kids, do it on certain other days. Like, don't do it with me on these days.
So you off and Tuesday, he can't make plans with his kids because you off in them your days.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I said planning is important.
Yeah, planning is very important. But yeah,
Planning.
if you are going to go against your better judgment, like okay, I'm gonna deal with you with your kids, even though it's not my thing. Yeah, I think planning has to be important, but the kid's mom got to be on board. Everybody has to be on board. So what I recognize is at the end of the day, when a man get a new woman and start bringing somebody with kids, that baby mama don't give a fuck about what y'all got going on. She gonna be like, oh no, like it's
Right.
your day, it's your night, or it's your turn or whatever. Night, I'm gonna say like 7 out of 10. She don't give a fuck about what you got going on. So planning,
That's why you research these relationships. If she's not, she still has feelings for him. She has to respect it.
yeah,
She has to respect, like, oh, you got a new woman, because I bet you when she get a new man, she gonna be like, hey, can I go on a date? You need to watch a kid Saturday. I
right,
bet you he'd be like, okay, I got you.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So
You
she
could.
has to do the same. Like
And
that's
next
why
time,
if she keep tripping on him, that means they still got something going on.
she don't want to see him happy for sure.
She don't want to see him happy, you know? She don't want to see him happy. Like, quit calling. Like, you know that your baby daddy is with me. Why are you calling?
Yeah.
Girl, find you a man.
Find something else. But it'd be even more crazy the ones that got a man and still be playing the fuck out of
Right.
kids. That's the part that killed me
I
because
want to be like, damn, who was the man you was out with the other day when we had to watch the kids?
right.
Bother him, you know? But
Yeah, that definitely be the hard part when there's a man involved. So now both parties are in a relationship, but
Mhm.
it's still like this again, it's boundaries. It's setting those boundaries, it's like making things clear.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the weird part to me because if you got a man, what you calling mine for? Just
Right.
saying. Yeah, but at the end of the day, that man is not those kids' dad, so I get it. But again, you have to set those boundaries because you need to make sure, like, it's certain situations, like, okay, he can take care of that, or
Right.
this is related to the morning, or you're interrupting our dinner,
Right.
or whatever it is, and it's really not even that important or that big of a deal.
Yeah. Because it take one time for us to be to dinner and she called with some bullshit. It take me one time to walk out that restaurant.
And
I
you
ain't
out, you gonna leave?
hell yeah. Obviously, she needs you more than me. Go feed her.
I'm dead.
I
No,
am
so,
leaving.
I wouldn't leave, but I would
But
definitely
don't
say,
answer the phone though. Text her. I
well,
could
yeah,
respect.
facts. 'Cause
I
if
could
you answer
respect
the
you
phone,
texting her
that's
and be
rude.
like, "Hey, I'm on a date with my girl. Like, I'm gonna call you after I leave here. If it's an
Right.
emergency, text me what it is."
It's an
But if
emergency,
you,
call 911. Like,
yeah, but if you, but if you answer that phone in the middle of dinner, in the middle of our date, bet you I'm leaving,
I'm not
walking out of there, and taking my food.
now. Is this somebody that you're in a relationship with, or is this somebody that you're on a date with? Now, because that's
Date
okay,
anytime.
okay.
You know,
Yeah, I do feel like answering that phone definitely
hey
is rude.
Dom, hey, how are you, Dom? Yeah,
I got
answering that phone is so disrespectful. You know, so like, don't do that. Like, we on a whole date. Like, if you can't tell if you can't if you can't be firm on your baby mama, then I don't want you, because you're not gonna be firm with her at all for the rest of our relationship. Be firm with her. I like firm men. You know, I
yeah,
need you to put me in my place too. If I'm acting a fool, put me in my place too. You know,
facts. Yeah,
right? So we got Azula on here. I'm gonna put her on.
come through.
Hey, Azula, you hear us? We
We
can't
can't.
hear you. You probably gotta turn your mic on.
You got to unmute.
Unmute it. We see you. Unmute it. Unmute it. She's so cute.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah, I think being a team player is very, very, very important.
Mhm.
Yeah, you have to be. I mean, it is rough at first because I know, like, sometimes it's hard watching somebody that you loved or somebody that you was in a relationship with or somebody you had something with. It's hard watching them love somebody else. It's hard watching them do things with somebody else that y'all was supposed to do or whatever. It can be very, very difficult, but like y'all not together for a reason. So there should be a time and a space to like get together, sit down, have a conversation, proper intros, and just like setting those boundaries from the beginning. And I feel like that's very, very, very important.
I don't have no ill feelings. My baby daddies could do whatever. Like,
I mean, like my son's dad is married and like I love
yeah.
his death. Like our co-parenting is like top tier. Like if something is
Yeah.
going on with my son, I call his stepmom before I call dad. Like we
Yeah,
are.
and I'm just saying you don't have no ill feelings about it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That means you don't have feelings more. So I love shit like that. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? But if you
yes.
keep calling and causing drama, there's something.
Yeah, we all like can like for our son's birthday or the other kids or
Yeah.
whatever it's like let's like even the kids like his other kids I will take his kids and we will all go hang out like yeah. Oh there
We
we
hear
go.
you.
I got it now.
Yeah.
I got it down.
You better have it down.
All right, I figured it out.
All right, introduce
I'm
yourself.
mad innovative. My name is Azula. Yeah.
Uh-huh,
I'm from
and
Franklin. I'm from Orlando. How y'all doing? I'm finally here.
Azula, you have any kids, Azula?
I don't have any kids, but I love kids, like kids is not a problem for me, Like I feel like I make good money nowadays. I could support a kid, but if you know what I'm saying, like if your kid is a little too bad, then I don't know.
So the discipline is a deal breaker for you.
The discipline is a real deal breaker, because if it doesn't have any home training, like you can tell if a kid is real bad, then it's like, I can't.
How can you tell? Have you had experience with a bad kid in a relationship before?
Not in a relationship, but I've had a few friends and their kids were not like, they were just some badass kids. You can always tell when a kid is bad as hell, and it's just like, all right, but like,
you don't think you could come into the relationship and be a role model to those kids? Would you put your foot down?
The kid.
okay, when you put it that way, I do think that I could be a good role model for those kids.
Will you be firm?
Yeah, not firm. Like you talking about, like firm, like get your ass off that couch. Like you talking about, like firm, like smack. Like what kind of firm we talking about? Because
like firm, like hey, I'm
like,
here with your mom. We in a relationship, and you have to respect everything I say because I'm I'm helping in the household. Like,
but,
would you?
But I feel like helping in the house.
That's like the mom should be that
place. Yeah,
herself.
That's not our place. I mean,
right. You see what I'm saying? Like I feel like the mom should be all that.
Like, I think the mom should start it off. I think the mom
like,
should start the conversation. Like, hey, I got this man. He's going to be in the house. He's moving in. He's this. He's paying this. Then I need you to respect him. But if it start getting out of control, then I need him to come in this meeting with me and put his foot down and be like, hey.
But damn, like,
so for me,
it's so out of control. You see what I'm saying?
For me, this is what I need. So I need there to be an initial conversation between dad and kids. So like talk to your kids first, talk to your kids' mother first.
Yeah.
And then, of course the kids will know me by then. And then so talk to them, let them know like, hey, this is where we are. Things are getting serious. We're moving forward. Have a conversation. And then from there, it should be like, hey, like respect will already be established. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you get out of hand or if I feel like I'm being disrespected, I'm going to approach my man first. Hey, I don't like the way the kids are talking, the way they acting, this, that, and that. And then from there, let's have a group sit down. Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I don't like the way y'all treating her. She doesn't like the way y'all treating her. She's here to help. Like, this is my thing. Like, it can go from there. But the conversation starts with the parents and the children and then the new spouse.
Yeah.
So I have a comment
on how young the kids are too. Like sometimes they're too young to even understand that type of stuff.
So I have a comment from my Instagram. He said, so your child shouldn't any respect from the man because he's paying for stuff?
No, we're not saying that.
No, we're saying that he should. I mean, like any child should have respect for a man.
Respect an adult,
whatever.
Yeah, they should have respect. Period.
Mm-hmm.
They should have enough, not like,
Right.
like they should be trained to just like respect an adult, period, no matter how old they are. Like if it's a little
Right.
bit older than you, like you can't talk to anybody any kind of way too, you
Right.
know.
Well, Chandra said the mom should make sure her children respect adults in general.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, yeah,
For
that's
real, but sometimes kids be seeing stuff mama ain't seen.
okay. That's
Right?
true too. That's true too. I could see that.
What the kids see? Like the dad or the
No, no, no. Like just growing up, like at school, like
oh,
you know what
okay,
I'm saying. Like
like the
growing up,
respect.
right? Like I'm pretty sure we all can relate. Like going to school and living our daily lives growing up, like parents expect it to be a certain kind of way, but us doing our day to day lives is not
Mm-hmm.
like it's not exactly what they expect, Like
Mm-hmm.
they have a certain vision that they have for us, but it doesn't always go that way. Like we have certain situations that we deal with, we have certain things that we have like
Mm-hmm.
happen to us growing up, and it's not always like picture perfect or exactly how they envision it for us.
Right.
And, like I feel like parents always have a set vision that they have for their kids, but it's not always going to be that way. So I feel like that's exactly what that person was bringing up with that point. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
To me, growing up, well, just being in relationships, like culturally, I was always taught to respect the man regardless of, when you get in a relationship and like even the Bible says like your man come first, your husband
Right.
come first, everything else. So I've always been hard on my kids, like you're gonna respect him. I don't care if you don't like him. I don't care.
Right.
He could be putting his hands on me or doing something, and I still
I mean,
will
God
tell my kids
forbid.
to
Yeah.
huh?
Like, God forbid, like, that happens to your kids. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, but I was taught that way, so it's just
yeah.
like culturally, like it
So
don't matter.
you expect your kids to respect your abuser? Or your
I
like
did.
because you're a man?
I did.
No.
I did before,
But again, that's cultural differences though. Cause
Yeah,
like
but the thing is this though,
Yeah.
in our
That's
culture,
what she
like
expect.
a man is allowed to hit a woman if she was out of line, and I'm not gonna say that I
Right.
was perfect, but I was out
But
of line a
she's
couple
not
times.
wrong, because that's how it was. Like, that's like the standard back
Yeah,
in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it was. Like, if the woman was out of line, like you had to get her back in line.
yeah, and
And
that's
it's
when I
just
tell the
not wrong.
kids,
That's just
like,
how it was. That's
yeah,
just how it was.
and I
so
tell the kids, stay out of grown folks' business, like, hmm?
what's Azula's ethnicity?
I'm Hispanic.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just like I always tell the kids, stay out of grown folks' business. And
Facts.
they'll be like, well, I don't like the fact that he's yelling at you or whatever. I'm like, well, couples fight.
Yeah. I mean, there's gonna
So
be disagreements, but I try like I don't do that in front. I never did that in front of my kid. Like I
Right.
done been through so much stuff, and my son never even knew that it was going on. Like
mhm.
never, never. No.
So
See,
Chandra said,
yeah,
like if your parent's other person is sneaky and the mom missed it, or they're comfortable with how things were prior to their parents dating. Okay. All right, what she meant.
Oh, so that was her follow up to the kids seeing
Yeah,
stuff mama ain't seen.
yeah. So I mean,
right,
it's hard. It's hard for the kids. I mean, like when we date, like we think it's hard for us, but it is harder for the kids because how
right.
many
Kids
how many
see
guys are
everything. Like kids are so observant.
yes,
Like everybody acts like when the kid is in the room, they not in the room, but they are in the room, bro. Like they're
right,
they're like a sponge. Like they just absorb stuff. And it's just like I feel like people don't give kids as much credit as they should have, because they're so like observant, and like they're so like a sponge to everything that we talk about and everything that we say. Like you might not even notice, like you play a song in the car and the kid is over at school singing the song, you know what I'm
hmm
saying? Like it's just like wow, like kids are so observant, and
right.
if you don't like praise them enough, like I just feel like kids are just
Kids are
because I know
spoiled these
like
days. Ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, there are a lot of spoiled these days. Like when I look at
Right.
my younger siblings, I'm like, man, like
Mhm.
because I'm the
So,
oldest, I'm
right.
man, like y'all have no idea. Like being the oldest is just like I'm glad it was me being the oldest because I feel like I could take it, but being the youngest just seems so much easier nowadays. Like,
Right.
you
So
know,
follow up on Instagram. He asks, so but you're gonna silence your kids just to keep a respect for a man?
no,
Yeah. If it's grown folks' business, yeah.
So my answer is, well, like I said, I've been through a lot of things, and my son never ever knew what I
Uh-huh.
was going through. He never seen me argue, fight, whatever. Maybe like once or twice, but
Mhm.
I don't it like I don't want to have a serious conversation about finances, about anything that's pertaining our relationship. I'm not talking about that in front of your kids or my kids. This is
right?
our business, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna do no yelling, no screaming, no fussing, no fighting. Like kids obviously see, like they can tell when
Yeah.
y'all and they can tell what's going on, but I'm never ever ever like about to get loud. I'm not about to call you out. I'm not about to do any of that in front of my child, and he's grown. And or if for him, I would never. I don't do that. I just that's not how I was raised.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. But sometimes like situations and emotions are
yeah,
in the
like
way and the kids are there and you just, there's sometimes I'd be having to yell just to get them out of my
in the
face.
moment, in the
Yeah, in
moment,
the
like
moment, like just get the
just
fuck out of
have
my
it.
face. Like, my kids here and
Yeah,
some of these guys are so disrespectful, they don't care. So
That
yeah,
too.
that's not me though. I don't think I can ever really recall a time where I've been like into it in front of anybody's kids.
yeah. Well, you're lucky.
But that's like me. I know how I'm gonna walk away, like because I
Right.
don't like. I know this like guy I was dating a long time ago. He got mad at me and he popped off in front of me. I mean,
Yeah.
on me in front of his kids, and his kids was on my side. Like, why is you doing that? Like,
Right.
and for me, I'll walk away. I will. You know what? Like, I'm gonna
Kids
go.
are growing up too fast nowadays too. You
Yeah,
know,
it's not my.
y'all agree? Like I
Yeah,
feel like kids nowadays they just growing up way too fast. Like
they are.
it's just like I feel like when I was 8, I didn't have an iPad. I didn't have like an iPhone. Like and nowadays they're just like on the iPad and the iPhone seeing every single thing. Like they're just being too exposed to everything nowadays. Like you would think like us when we were little kids, like the things that were normal, they were normal to us. And then like you didn't know what was abnormal until like you compared it to somebody else. But
Yeah.
nowadays like kids are so like they're like they could just see on the phone and be like, what? That's crazy. And then just
Mhm.
compare it to their household. And it's just like when I was a kid, I didn't know that the things that were going on in my house were abnormal until I was an adult. And I just feel like
Mhm.
nowadays, like kids, well, they just have things too accessible to themselves, and it's just
Right.
making them more depressed and stuff, and grow up way too fast. It's just
It is.
crazy now.
It is.
Do y'all agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's change the mood of this because we're getting a little serious. Let's change it a little bit.
Very
My
serious.
bad.
I mean, we are serious. We are talking about kids, but I want to change this. I really have an issue with this, like
Yeah.
intimacy with kids in the house.
Uh, that's a tough one. So, yeah, that's tough. So, I mean, now, is this like again somebody you dating and y'all don't live together, or is it somebody you live with? It just makes a difference. Like
It does make a difference. It's awkward. The last time I had sex and the kids were in the house, I didn't even know the kids were in the house, literally. Like, so, a nice night, everything going good, being sexually attracted to somebody, going home with him. Like, yeah, I'm about to go. He got his own house, his own place. I was like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, right?
chandelier, like
I'm about to,
Like you hit the
I'm about to get it
lottery.
on, whatever, right? So I go to his house. It's dark. It's 3:00 in the morning. Ain't nobody know anything. So you go all out, like you go in the bedroom, you giving your all, and then the next morning you wake up, you hear kids.
Kids everywhere. You like, what the fuck?
Like, you didn't tell me you had kids here? Oh, fuck, did they? Of course they heard me.
A little bit crazy. Well, now I have similar. So like at my last relationship, the master bedroom was on the first floor, like right on. And it been hot in there. I got my legs on the headboard, and I hear the refrigerator opening the ice maker, and I'm like, oh shit. And then the next morning you come out like, oh my god.
Yes, I had to wake up in the next morning in my club clothes.
Well, no, but I live there. But I'm saying,
oh shit,
live there. But our master bedroom was off the kitchen, so it's 2-3 in the morning. You think you good, but somebody get their thirsty ass up, and you hear the ice maker, and you like, oh shit, be quiet.
Right.
That's a little bit crazy.
Kennedy asked, why does it matter?
Why does what matter?
It matters when you have kids there because you don't want the kids to see you getting murdered.
Facts. Or you don't want to hear you
not murdered.
You don't want the kids here. Everybody can't be calling you shit.
Look, love, why did you spend it? Because, like, shit, you put me to sleep.
Why did you spend the night?
Well, I mean, I didn't know that the kids were there. Like, I spent the night because shit.
You was tired. Like,
but yeah.
So that is like it's difficult. Like
the kids weren't looking, but that don't stop their ears from listening.
They'll wake up. They'll wake up.
Yeah, they'll wake up, they'll listen, and then you're so embarrassed because you wake up the next morning and this is the first interaction you see with these kids. And the first interaction, like, hey y'all.
Depending on how young they are, they probably don't even know what's going on.
Shit.
Again, like you said, these kids got these iPads and these iPhones. They know what the fuck going on. Come on, let's do it.
I mean, like, they have to be like on some other stuff to be knowing what.
Yeah, but you don't know what they
talking about right now. Like,
right.
What they
shit.
You gotta be like
that back out. Yeah, he did.
Know what we talking about, but I feel like we've all like like growing up, you've heard like your mom or your dad like getting it on. You was like, what the hell's going on in there? You probably didn't even know what was going on. Kids nowadays, they probably just like, what the hell's going on in there? They don't even know.
We got a couple comments on Instagram. So we got Ray. That's your sister, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
I jumped in late on conversation. Oh, I feel like when we teach our kids how to love, so you think the cycle would never end if you fuss and fight in front of your kids. Okay.
Right.
And then we got Chandra. She's on here too. If I got to get into it with you around some kids, you got to go.
Exactly.
And Luther said kids need to grow up fast because of their environment. If they have an absentee parents, they're going to resort to what has their attention. The problem is lazy. It is. She said, "Thirsty ass is up." Hell yeah, them kids thirsty. They want to see it.
Why the fuck y'all getting water at 4:32? And I'm out here trying to get my booty licked. Like, why y'all doing? Like,
yeah, but no. And the thing is, he didn't even have one kid that was up. Like one kid. He had fucking 6 kids and a niece.
6 kids and a niece.
He had 6 kids and a niece. So I feel bad for the niece because niece got to go back to her mama.
I don't even have one kid.
But listen though, my thing is, so I feel like in a situation like that, tell me your kids are here. So
right. Like, why wouldn't you? Like, I would even tell you if like my grandma was there.
Like I said, I'm trying to swing from the chandelier. I'm gonna be loud.
Me too.
So let me know so I can move accordingly. I feel like that's fair.
But the thing is this, even if you've been in a relationship for so long, say you're in a relationship with someone and you know that they got kids now, okay, it's established you got kids and kids are spending the night, and I'd be like, damn, man. So like there's certain times I'd be having my attitude. I'd be having a no dick attitude because I'd be like, I haven't got no dick in a week. Huh?
Okay, so won't you oh babe, let's go get a room. Let's go, like, you don't want to like just make it
How can he
spicy.
get a room? He got to go watch his kids at the house. You want him to leave his kids by himself?
Be all right
Bye,
for
kids. Bye.
No, but I'm just saying, like, sometimes I'd be like, damn, I have an attitude. I'm like, damn, I haven't had no dick in a week. Like, and now you got your kids. Now I got to be fucking making love and shit. Like, no, I don't want to make love tonight. Like, I want to get banged, you know?
trying to get cracked like an egg. What's up?
Like, cracked.
You know, it is tough because like our kids lived with us, so it's like you gotta definitely, you know, be mindful when the kids are there, and then just take advantage of when they're not. Like
Right.
there's times where you know the kids there, you have a little nice, cool, quiet. But then when the kids not there, we on the pool table, we on the counter, we on the floor, just get it in. Yeah, so
counters, floor, walls, ceiling, everything.
But
garage,
ain't gonna lie, when I lived with my last relationship, we moved in together, and then our room was actually in the attic. So like if something was going down, you could hear that shit like on the, you know. So you know what his excuse was? Like he was a cheater. He was a serial cheater. We all know he cheated, right? His excuse was, your kids is up. Your kids is home. I had to go fuck somebody, and I couldn't fuck you. So.
Oh no, because you're done. Man.
But that was a sorry ass excuse. But I knew that it was though, because I was the type to be like, no. I was one of those types to be like, no, the kids downstairs, like we can't do it like that, you know. But
Love, I know you wasn't after all this shit you talking, and that was
I was that type. But I waited till they went to school, so we did it in the morning mostly. You know, I did mostly morning sex where they went to school, and I got it on in the morning. I know that.
I mean, they gone till like 2 PM, right?
Yeah.
Go to school. Like that's a lot of time. You can get a lot done in that.
Yeah.
Work.
Like.
So Azula, have you dated a somebody with kids?
I mean, not too many people with kids. I had one person, they had 1 kid, and then I had another person, she had 2 kids. But like,
so is it different?
I love kids.
Like dating, like a woman dating a woman with children as opposed to a man dating? Like, is it different, like in a same-sex relationship as opposed to
man?
Yeah, is it different? Do you think?
It actually is really different because you know what? Like a man acts like their kids don't exist sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like you ever dated a man and they act like they don't have kids? Like I feel like men just pretend like sometimes they don't have kids until like later, and then they trust you, and then they're just like, oh, you know what, I have a kid, and then it's like women, they're all about their kids. Like a woman does not play about her kids. Like they're all for their kids.
You know, I feel like it's men that's way more involved than the women. Like the women check out.
Oh, for real?
Especially like after, like we're not gonna, like I've seen it, like we're not together. Oh, these your kids, and the men are absolutely. Yeah, I see that all the time.
You know what? I feel like, yeah, you right. I feel like that was just when I was trying to. I feel like that was just one person that I was. You know what I'm saying? Like men are usually like about their kids. I feel like I was just thinking about one person when I was talking about that. What I was talking about. But you know, like I just feel like women have their kids more than though, you know, like women are always with their kids, and then men just like, you know.
Yeah, but lately a lot of men.
I never see problems with it. I love kids.
A lot of men who literally they got their kids like.
Yeah, I've been meeting a lot of men that has their kids, custody of their kids, full-time custody, like always have a kid. Yeah. I met a lot of responsible men.
And they always got like multiple baby mamas, like, and men always got problems with their baby moms. Like, men always got crazy baby mamas. Like, that's one thing I always noticed. Like, men always got a crazy baby mama, and then
why do you think they have a crazy baby mama? Why you think you think they still fucking?
He probably made her crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's the point I was trying to make. men always got a crazy baby mama, crazy baby mama. I don't know if she's really crazy. I don't know if that's just what they're going off of. And then women are just like their baby dad is like nowhere to be seen. Like where he at? Like I don't know. Like you know what I'm saying? So
So in
man,
my
I feel like what I was trying to
experience,
say was that men always got like that crazy baby mama, and then the women are just like, where my baby daddy at? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like
so now
the
what I've seen is it's women who have multiple baby daddies, and the kids are not being taken care of equally or being treated the same. So the dads are like, let me get mine. So they're taking the kids out of the toxic home because she got 3 kids, 3 baby daddies, and a boyfriend that's abusing her and possibly the kids.
she got too much going on.
Yeah, she got too much going on, and then they're like, okay, let me take my kid out of this because mine deserve better than that. So I know quite a few men who have like full custody, like get child support, like no, like they got their kids. So it's kind of like the opposite of what you were saying. Like it's not just the crazy, like it's a crazy baby mama, but it's crazy in a
It's
different
just what they say. Like they was
It's
like, "Oh, my baby mama crazy."
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
she's
she is
crazy.
because look at what she doing. But it's like the men are taking responsibility and taking their kids out of those situations.
So
Yeah.
let me ask. You know, I like internet. You know, the internet be talking crazy sometimes. Remember that thing that went around talking about dating single moms and how single moms be like, well, I need to find a babysitter. Like y'all men need to pay for my babysitter, need to pay for my outfit, pay for that. Y'all believe in that?
It's just so toxic nowadays. Like women just like spend too much time on the internet. You know, like
Right.
oh, you gotta pay for this, you gotta pay for that, and then like women are nowadays like they spend so much time on the internet. They're like, oh, if you can't pay for my Shake Shack, then oh, you gotta go, and then they just end up like, oh, man, like
Well, we have a
they
special
be-
guest coming on.
Oh wait, look, we need to answer Kennedy's question about
Oh
what you
yeah.
think. That's a great question, actually.
Let me go. Let me put that on Kennedy right here.
And then I would
Let me
say,
put this on there. So,
hi.
hey, how you doing?
Hey, love.
Can you introduce yourself?
I am Kennedy.
Hey.
Hey, Kennedy.
Yeah, I just put my business name on here at the moment.
Okay, so you say, would you blame your kids for ruining a relationship? What's y'all answer? Because you know what I'm gonna say.
I wouldn't blame my kids for nothing like that because they
So-
younger than me. You know, they can't make decisions like that.
So I do believe that kids could have a part of a relationship being ruined. Absolutely. 100%.
Yes, me too. I agree that your kids could ruin your relationship, but it's a sign.
You don't blame them. Like
You don't blame them, but I know that they had to be a part of it. You
They
see,
can play a part.
Absolutely possible.
I wouldn't be like, hey, you know, you messed this up for me, like, you know, because that just would just like, I don't know. I feel like that would ruin them growing up. They would be feeling like
they don't care. Them kids don't care. They probably laughing.
kids. Remember though, they're like a sponge. You know what I'm saying? They're just like so like absorbing and observing.
I just she's like a little teddy bear. I'm gonna just go pick her up. Like no, but no, I do think like, kids, and I'm not talking about little kids. I'm talking about, like I said, like certain ages, like tween to teen, early, like young adults.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then that's a lot.
6 and 7-year-olds, talking about kids that know what they're doing.
Like
Kids.
in high school.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Kennedy, tell us what you think. You think would you blame your kids for ruining your relationship?
Yeah, outside walking the
No, I had to go outside. I don't get no
You
service
gotta go
inside the house.
outside. His big mama tripping.
Uh-oh.
No.
First of all,
Love you.
I don't have no kids.
Right, right. And how old
I
are
ain't have no
you?
kids.
Why not ask? And you don't have no kids. How old are you?
32. I have no kids. Previous 1 year divorce, no kids, 3 miscarriages. So I wouldn't know nothing about the kids part. But
Mm.
what I brought that up because I used to date this one chick. She was like, I don't want to get too serious because my son won't allow me to date nobody. I said, your
How,
son won't allow you to date nobody.
how old was he?
The boy,
Yeah.
I think he like 13, 14, like preteens, being a little teenager.
Yep. That's the age where they be fucking shit up.
Yeah. So do
But
you blame him
but
for ruining your relationship with that woman?
oh no, it wasn't with me. I never met him. It
Oh.
was her previous relationship. But she was like, she wouldn't allow me to meet him because of that. But I'm like, maybe it was just the dude and the way he approached. Like, it's before you can approach, because we've been divorced for a year. I married into a woman who had a son.
Okay. And how was y'all's relationship?
So like, we've been rocking. We still tight. We still close. We still talk to each other.
Right,
Shoot,
you
I
don't
call
necessarily-
her. I say I'm her step baby daddy.
Okay. That's cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
They said stepfathers matter these days. There's a lot of better stepfathers out there than real
Yup.
fathers
Then
sometimes.
when they step
But
up,
even though her baby daddy relationship has grown better in the communication wise and stuff like that, which I'm cool and grateful because every kid need a father or their mother. I respect that if somebody could grow up and find common sense to actually be a part of their kid's life. I'm all for that. But I was just curious because like I never heard of. Like I wouldn't, if I did have a kid, I would never blame my kid for why something ain't working. Like now, I tell them probably had to sit down with that person and let them know, like, look, I'm one of the reason I'm dating again because y'all told me to date. So like y'all told me to get out there and put it out there, and I really like this person. Like I need you to figure out a way to make this work because
So
I understand you not happy and you not used to seeing me with somebody else, but he makes me feel right. And I also feel as in a man's stand of view of me being a stepfather, me used to being a stepfather, it's the way you approach the kid. You can do all the right things for him because that's what you think he needs. But if you don't sit down and listen to that kid or listen to the mother on how that kid has been what he has been going through, you will never know. Because half the stuff that he might be doing to you has nothing to deal with you. It's all about his father. But you right now, you trying to be that figure.
it might be the mother too. It might be mother or father. It could go either way. Don't make it one sided.
It could go either way. Yeah, I'm not making one sided, but I'm just saying like he who knows, like you said, give you mother or father, but I'm like, you still have to show respect and be patient because I kind of figure out when you date a woman with a child or you date anybody with a child, you have to also think about you have to date their kids, not in the sense of Bill Cosby or Kelly type ish, but you have to build a relationship, with them,
there, like provide, like
not just to force it. So
it's all of y'all together.
But pretty much like you also have to figure out kids go sniff out BS. Are you with their parents for this reason, or are you just trying to be with her just have fun?
I feel like if you're having fun, I wouldn't even introduce you to my kids.
Facts.
Right.
If I'm just having fun with you, if we just having booty calls at 12 midnight, 2 a.m., whatever,
3 in the morning.
I would not want to meet the kids at all.
Yeah, I don't want to meet your kids. but yeah, but I'm like slightly like Kennedy. I think because you don't have your own children, like I don't like I'm low key like disagreeing with what you're saying because you don't have your own children, but like you said, you've been in a situation where kids were involved. But I think it's different when you have your own children. You have to introduce them to someone else. You have to explain to them like, you know, things didn't work with mommy, and you know, like and now this person is involved. So I think it's just a little bit different speaking to your own children as opposed to being brought into a situation.
Right.
So I think your points are valid, but I'm always gonna play devil's advocate because like you can't speak about like what you would do or what, like if you don't have that, you can't say like, oh, my kids, but you don't have kids. You can't say what your kids would do. You don't know how it would be.
That's the other part. I really don't know how it would be. It was just because my marriage wasn't easy. My ex, she was in a domestic relationship before we got together. So I don't know how that worked out when we got married, but it didn't last because, you know, we rushed it. I rushed in too fast. But I'm saying we rushed in because it takes two to say I do. So
how do you feel? How did you feel with intimacy in the house, though? Did you guys have to like lower your voice a little bit? No, that she had kids.
She tried. I didn't give a damn. She tried.
Why didn't you give a damn? Because you have no kids.
Because the boy need to understand what black love sounds like, not domestic violence, but what it sounds like for your mind always be home. Because only thing like the kid only he didn't understand the difference. Or he used to come. No, he was 13. No, when I married my ex-wife, the boy, he was only 7 years old.
So he had to hear his mom get murdered at 7 years old.
He just keep saying that.
He heard it. He heard it. The neighbors across the wall heard it. Everybody heard it.
But still, like,
was talking.
4 years, he gonna be sitting on somebody's couch, like, yeah, when I was 7, I heard that man in there.
No, he didn't. No, look, he described it. He like, he asked him, "What was that noise?" It's like a squeaky, squeaky, squeak. I said, "What?" I was like,
is it a bed? I hope she wasn't squeaking. I hope she wasn't like, was she squeaking?
No, it was a bed. Squeaking? It was a bed. Yeah, I was dead. I was through. Then he walked in one day. I ain't stopped. I just looked at him, told him to close the door.
Oh, you was not right. You was not right. See, that's because you don't have kids.
That is so exactly. You don't have kids. So you're moving totally different. Because you don't have kids.
I was married. I was married into a kid,
but if you had a daughter and she stayed with you and she was 7 years old, your ass shouldn't be murdering that shit that night. You wouldn't want your daughter to hear that.
If she walked in,
what you mean, love? So the dude that murdered you that night, he had 6 kids at the house.
I didn't know he had 6 kids. I mean,
you didn't know, but he did.
What?
But he did though, and he still murdered you. He did though. We are different. I am different. I am different.
I'll do this. I guess he didn't
you out. Okay, so at what point do you introduce your kids? Like what point? Like where? Yeah, what point do you introduce the kids?
Or how do you?
I feel like more than 8 months.
8 months?
I want to give a time limit. I want to give a time limit. It depends on how you feel about that person.
It's not a year, but it's almost a year. So it's not too long. It's not too short. You don't want to introduce somebody at like 3 months and then, you know, like.
So then you get 8 months and then you got to see the Chucky. Then what you gonna do?
You said what?
You gonna wait 8 months and then he got to see the Chucky. Then what you gonna do?
What you mean the seed of Chucky?
Well, I ain't never seen that movie.
A bad kid.
Baby doll, and he had the baby. See the
Oh,
Chuck E.
I'm leaving. 8 months ain't that long.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
leaving.
that's
Not 8 months
why
ain't that long.
it's not too short. It's not too
I
long.
love you.
8 months
No,
is
I'm
just
not.
enough time that if you see a red flag in their kids, you can be like, all right, I gotta go. And it's not.
8
You just
months, y'all.
invest
Y'all
so
got
much time
time.
into them that it's a
That's a
loss.
long time.
It's just like,
8
all right,
months a long
hard to
Very
time.
long.
you know what I'm
When I
saying?
got married, he didn't meet my kids for a year
Okay.
because that was the first
Right.
serious
After
relationship, and I have girls. So
Right.
I see that,
and
yeah,
he
but I'm
he
a
didn't
little bit
have
more
no he didn't
impatient.
have no kids at all, so he wouldn't know. So I told him like, "You not meeting my kids for a year," because I didn't even know if it was gonna work for real because he didn't have no kids. That was the time where I had babies, you know.
8
You
months is
never
a
know.
little bit crazy,
You never
but
know when it's gonna work.
I say
I
maybe
don't
like
know nowadays.
so. I don't
And
know.
how do you introduce the kids to you? Maybe like a park or something. I don't know.
A public
I
setting.
take them to like the zoo or like take them out to like a park, like a
Like
super
this,
But
cool,
you gotta be
this your
fun,
uncle.
like Great Wolf Lodge.
like this your uncle. You cannot say your uncle. You can
No, I don't. I
uncle.
call him my
Can't say
friend.
uncle, cousin.
No,
Your who?
I'd be like, this my friend, y'all. I always call him my friend, and I be hearing that they be having group discussion. I like, mommy got a new friend. Like, you know, my kids
Just
ain't
be
right.
honest.
He is my friend. He ain't married.
so I definitely
Hold on, Coco. What'd you say, Coco?
so I definitely think like a public setting is cool, but you kind of got to be careful with like amusement park, zoo, or current like. Don't put me in a situation where a whole bunch of money getting spent because y'all gonna think that's the vibes. Like, let's
The
just sit
zoo
down.
is free on like Mondays.
Yeah, like just
Bring them
something
to.
like you know what I'm saying? Just something light to begin with, and just see
Right.
how the vibe go. Like, let's like have dinner at the house, like a little cookout, a little park action or something like that. Don't take me to Chuck E. Cheese or Dave and Buster's and no shit like that. We running around and I'm out
I
here
just like
trying to-
having fun with kids.
right. But I mean, I like to have fun, but I'm not about to be out here sweating on my edges and shooting hoops and stuff, trying to impress you.
Nah, you don't do that at the zoo.
House first and see if we vibe, and then
Yeah.
after we vibe, then we can start setting up stuff to hang out and integrate the kids. Like, but
Right.
let's
Yeah, like after 8 months.
no, it's 8 months. Is
After
crazy.
8 months.
All right,
That's a long time.
year.
That's because Coco is a lover. Like,
I'm a lover girl.
Coco's a
I'm a
lover.
lover girl.
I'm not.
dating.
Like, I don't give a fuck if I
Not
ever meet the
dating.
kids.
That's a little bit crazy. No, so
You gotta meet the kids someday if you a lover girl.
That's
well,
what,
she a lover
no.
girl. I'm the lover girl. She not. She
No,
not.
Coco's a
Oh,
lover
oh.
girl. I'm not.
I
I'm the
heard
type
you.
that I don't even want to give. I don't care about the kids. Like if they
Oh.
grown, they grown. You know, that's why I choose not to date
I
guys with
don't get
kids.
to meet grown kids though. So like 20,
Baby
like
kids.
19, 21 and over. I
Mhm.
don't like to meet those kids. Them
No.
kids,
They're not kids no more.
they not what?
They
They're
not kids no more.
But they're still his children. They are.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
His children are his children. They're grown adults. Them,
Yeah, but
I don't call them kids.
over on Sunday. They still come to get laundry. They still might be living at home.
I'm gonna meet him. I'm gonna meet him on the day of we get married. They're gonna come to our wedding.
Like that didn't work. It didn't work.
How do
Love, you
you know?
cannot
That's
do
what
that.
I'm thinking. How do you know
Fuck them
if, like
kids.
friends bad kids before the
Love,
like,
you
have to
cannot do that.
Fuck them kids. Them kids probably won't. Look, and I'm doing it for the safety of us, you know, because what if they don't like me, you know? What if they don't? What
But
if
see,
the
let's
kids
find it out early because
Well, they're
No,
gonna have
if the
to.
kids don't like me, I already married your daddy, honey, and I got all his money. So better be nice
Oh
to me
my
now.
goodness.
I'm not.
that's crazy.
Wow. That's crazy. That's a movie right there.
That sounds like a lifetime
That's
movie.
a soap opera right there.
No, but I'm just saying, you
Soap
got
opera.
grown
Yeah.
ass kids. I'm gonna meet you at our wedding because grown kids be messy too, you know. Or family is really messy, you know. Like, oh, you dating her? They gonna go to social media, find every little thing they find out about you. They gonna be like, oh, Love got a podcast. Oh, Love do this and Love do that, and they ruined it. It ruined it. My last one, you know. So, like I said, I
My
don't want to meet the kids until our wedding day when I already
My
have his life insurance.
21 years old. She called me a home wrecker, a hood rat, a this, a that, a
Who
this.
that? Who
My
called
ex,
you that?
my ex's daughter. She was 21 years old, and I'm like, but how am I? Like, it was real,
Right.
real crazy. Like, how? Like, what are we doing here? But you know, I tried with everybody, and we didn't click. We didn't click. You didn't try with me as hard as I tried with you. So grown kids be rough too. So
Yeah, that's why I don't want to meet him. I don't. Take y'all grown asses and find your own relationship. I'm over here fucking murdering your daddy, murdering me at his house with no kids, and I will meet you at our
Not
wedding. He's
murdering.
murdering me
Wow.
every night
He's
because y'all kids
murdering.
not here.
Okay,
I guess I'm different.
so what about like introducing your kids to their kids? Where did that come in at? How did that
Huh?
work? Introducing your kids to their kids. Like,
At what age though?
yeah, or
Little-
wherever. Like, because
When the time is right, I guess.
I mean, if they're young, of course they're not gonna they're gonna understand more when they're young because they get to grow up together. But when they older, they'll just meet at the wedding. Shit.
so let me tell you,
That's
that's
awkward.
so like
Love don't care.
That's so awkward.
and
Love don't care at all.
you
What'd
gotta
say,
do
Coco? I couldn't hear you. What'd you say,
so
Coco?
we didn't introduce our kids until the day we got engaged.
That's good.
No, it's not. It don't work.
Why?
It don't
It's not
work.
love. It's not good.
It don't work.
It don't work because you should have waited till you was married and had the paperwork. And it was
Love, you're just not family oriented. It's not about family. It's about what you
I
want.
don't know how many times I said fuck them kids, and everybody be getting mad at me, and I'd be like, I said fuck them kids for a reason.
Right?
I'd be at work talking about, damn, fucking, we got kids here, right? And so I'd be like, we got kids, and
Right.
fuck them kids.
Yesterday I went out to eat and it was like a 12 top and it was like 8 kids and I'm like,
Oh hell no,
I was in there like, y'all ain't kids in
right?
Sometimes I'm like, God damn, like we don't even have a kids menu. Like, what are you
Right,
doing
but they always
here?
want to put them kids with me, knowing I don't like fucking kids. So they
A
be like,
guy
"Love,
yesterday at
with
my
the
table,
kids.
he was like,
Thank you."
he was like, you guys got stuff for kids? I'm like, baby, like a kid can eat anything on the menu. Like, what do you mean? I'm like,
I'll be like, no, down the street, dude.
I'm like, what you mean, like chicken tenders and cheeseburgers? Like,
here?
I mean, I don't know.
Hold on. Some Luna Rose said definitely not. Her family probably doesn't feel loved by her.
Who?
I don't know. Probably me.
Probably love. Probably more likely love.
That sounded so
Her-
hard.
More likely love.
Damn.
Definitely not. Her family probably doesn't feel loved by her. I don't know what that means.
Ooh, that makes me so sad.
Oh, wait,
So
yeah.
you keep saying fuck them kids.
Right.
My son,
You know,
I love
remember the first time I said fuck them kids on my podcast? It was a screen recording. It was so many screen recordings sent to all my ex's girlfriends or baby mamas. Like, oh, she don't like kids. She don't like kids. I'm like, why would you even care? I don't even fuck him no more.
Was that the one that said fuck the kids? It said,
yeah,
like,
fuck
fuck,
episode like 2
it
or
said
3 or
fuck
something.
the kids.
Yeah, it was like episode 2 or 3, and I said fuck them kids. You know, and I said that because I couldn't see my stepdaughter anymore, but they took it and turned it down. But but they don't ever say nothing on my podcast.
Gonna make it negative. They always gonna make it negative. Like I feel like what we do, what we doing, the shit we talking about, how open we are, like people gonna find a reason to twist it and make it fucked up. Like that's
for sure. Yeah.
I love it though. I love it.
Yep, me too.
Yeah, this
It
is
don't
funny.
matter. Still fuck the kids. I don't care. I love my kids, but fuck them too. Sometimes they grown. They grown. I took care of them.
I was like, baby, that's
I'm just saying my kids are grown. I took care of them. They not bums. They not, you know what I'm saying? I did what I had to do as a mom. And now that I'm grown, I could do whatever I want. So if I choose not to date a guy with kids, it's because I did it. I did it for fucking almost 26 years, you know?
Yeah.
So,
And I feel like right now, like I'm almost 40 years old. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to have to do like I don't really want the babies and drama, or I just
Right.
like I'm not in a place for that. Like I'm
Right.
I'm
travel. I'm trying to
tired.
go over the balcony. I'm trying to do some other
Right. I'm trying to go on vacations. I'm tryna-
We
and I
outside.
and we can't go
Yeah,
vacation.
we
with
outside.
outside.
You gotta ask your baby mama.
Nah,
Can I go on vacation with my woman? Make sure that I
Right,
can't do
like
that.
yeah,
we got
stuff like that is outrageous to me. Like then look, I'm trying to take the doors off my Jeep. I ain't got time for no car seat to be falling out the Jeep. No shit.
Right.
Like, I'm just not where I'm at right now.
Outrageous.
I just yeah. So I mean, it's
So
not
at the
my
end of the day, we realize
but,
we don't
but look,
like. I mean, I love kids. I
but
just
look,
don't want to.
but for dudes have to ask their baby mama this, it's all because the justice system allowing ungrateful baby mamas to still say anything to get their way to take their kids from them. Because we do be fathers, but some fathers out here are actually trying to be dads. Then there's some baby mamas who just want to be. Let me try to get all the money they can and be hold and control because I know they love their kids. To stay in their life, I'm gonna control them by using their kids. So when you meet a guy who's saying I gotta ask my baby mama if I can go out with my girl, it's all because if he don't ask, he's not gonna be able to see his kids.
No, that's because they still fucking.
they still fucking. Or listen,
Sorry, y'all gonna call.
No.
who like, oh, I gotta ask my kids' mom if I can take my kids.
Right.
No fucking kids. Put them little motherfuckers in the back of the car.
You need to tell your baby mama. You need to tell your baby mama. I gotta ask my woman. Can I watch these kids? I'm just
Right.
playing.
That's crazy. No, but no,
Exactly.
I definitely don't think it's right or fair. Like, I gotta ask my kids' mom if they can go. Why do you need
Right.
to take your kids anywhere? That's crazy.
Right.
That's crazy. And that's how you know, like, that's why I said research the relationship.
Right.
Research the relationship between the baby mamas and the baby daddies.
In fact.
And so you'll find out if you like it or not. You have the choice in the beginning to either keep on dating or to
do you,
keep it as a booty call.
How do you
Right.
get the tea on it though? Like, because there's only so much you can find out. Like, it's not like, how do you research the relationship?
By just observing. When you're with him, observe everything that he's
Right.
doing. Be detailed.
fair.
The
That's
phone
fair.
calls.
Come up.
Yeah, just
They'll
watch
always
their
come up.
interaction. That's a good way if you watch their
Yeah, observe or just even
People
talk to
be
him and he'd
lying
be like,
sometimes too, you know.
yeah,
like,
and then
they
he'll
always,
tell the
like,
truth.
Yeah. You
And the
know,
thing
you
is
gotta
this,
like
if you're
pay attention to
quiet,
what they be talking about. Like when they say they got a roommate, like,
mhm,
oh yeah, you
I'm
got a
definitely got to
roommate.
deal
Like,
with those dude that live with his they roommates. Heck no.
it's never a fucking roommate. Like you live with your girlfriend.
never.
Immediately no. Okay,
So
so
the guy that I'm dating, honestly, he still live with his baby mom, right?
Ooh.
So every time I see him, I'm like, how's the family? Well, one of the guys I'm dating.
that's
I was like, how's the family? And he'd be like, you know, she's just living there and I'm not staying in the room with her. Da, da. I'm like,
never
okay, well,
believe
how's
that's the
no.
Man,
I mean, I tried to believe it because I guess she's moving out in a couple weeks. But like I told him, I'm like, I'm still gonna ask how your family's doing because that's what you guys are doing, family stuff.
y'all playing house. Yeah, I'm not with nobody playing house. No, that's enough.
that's
But
that
if
pretty
I mean,
Ricky
if it's
time.
like that, if it's like that for a couple more weeks or months, I'm gonna be gone because you can't keep lying to me. You know,
Right.
you're lucky I'm even dating you right now because you got kids.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
He's probably watching this right now,
the dating
going,
pool is like so hard nowadays too. You know
Look
what I'm
how my
saying?
face froze on this. Why is this like this? Look at that.
that's a good one. Screenshot that.
That's
Screenshot
actually
that.
not a bad picture.
That's a good picture. Screenshot that one. But
Mhm.
but I really like the guy because he does everything for me, but he just has kids, you know. And
Right.
but I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. And
Yeah, like just don't expect too much, you know? Like as
Look,
long as you
you hard
don't have
on
very
me,
high
though.
expectations,
You
if you
giving
go,
them niggas
you
the
know, just go
clues,
with the
so I
flow.
don't-
Don't expect too
like
much.
yesterday, honestly, like I asked all the guys that I'm dating, like, are you taking me on a date? Are you taking me on a date? Everybody had an excuse, right?
Oh right.
Man, I blocked, cut, scissors,
My blog list
all
is
that,
like
right?
boom.
And it's crazy. I end up going on a date with the guy I didn't even ask. He asked me. He's like, "You want to go to the comedy show?" I'm like,
And that's the one.
"Yeah,"
That's the one.
I saw he was at the comedy show, and I'm like, but
because
that's
he asked me on a date, and he has no kids, y'all.
he should.
He has no kids, but we just friends, right?
Right.
But I don't know if he's trying to date
Yesterday?
me. But it just seemed like he tried to date me yesterday, and I'm like, "Aren't we just friends?"
That's the whole purpose of a date.
Huh?
Just gotta go to
You're trying to
go
get out
with
the friend
vibe,
zone.
not expect too much.
Well, it takes more than a comedy show to get out of the friend zone for me.
It's a
Right.
starting point, love. It's
It
a
is,
starting
and
point.
he
That's all
has
it is.
no kids, and that's like a number one thing. I'm like, you got no kids, and you how old? Okay,
It's a starting point.
Like, what's wrong with you?
yeah, what's
That's
wrong with
all it
you?
is.
Like,
Is
something
a
wrong.
sex, is a
Like,
sex
catch.
whack?
What's the catch? What's the catch?
Is a sex
See,
whack? Like what?
What?
Is a
That's what I
sex whack?
started thinking. Like,
I don't
what's
like
the
like whack sex. That's another thing.
Oh, yeah. No.
If you can't murder it,
Hey,
the murder.
girl, what's going on with my girl? Murder, or she just got murdered? What's going on?
I just want to get to the hospital one day. Be like, damn, what happened?
That's sexy.
No, you just don't want to go there. You don't. The
I do.
doctor
I
told
want
me
to
I
get
gotta
to
stop
the point where I'm at the hospital. Like, I want to get that murdered.
because
Hey,
I got a funny
Like,
story.
Coco, can you pick me up from the ER? I can't walk.
yeah, on my way. I'm in the red wagon like this.
Get a, get one of
Shoot,
get
I
one of
got
the
Speaker.
your dude stepkids car seat.
Right.
love. I actually got a funny story about the hospital visit after sex.
Oh shit.
What was it stuck in her?
No, no. She ended up having a seizure, but no, the doctor told us we couldn't have sex. The doctor said we couldn't have sex no more because of possible seizures. We both looked at her like, you the wrong doctor for us. So we just walked out. I'm like, we're not about to stop having
Where's she at
sex.
now? Is she dead?
Not is she
No, she good. She my ex-wife.
if she dead is crazy.
So y'all not
That's
together no
crazy.
more?
No, we ain't
Y'all not
together no
together
more.
no more?
Mm-mm.
Why?
Because
She
we
was
end
looking
up.
out for her health.
No, we end up not. We end up becoming roommates for like
See,
3
that-
years of our marriage, and I got a divorce.
Roommates, see? Roommates, y'all. There's no such
I
thing
had
as
to leave.
roommates. Y'all was
I had to leave. I can't do roommates.
Every time a girl tells me she has a roommate, I'm like,
Mhm.
oh,
So it's
like,
10:30, so we got a half hour till it's on. Let's give me a subject, Coco.
oh, I wasn't prepared today. Let me see.
No,
I got a couple here, but I want to see. You
Yeah,
know,
what's your subject?
we talked mostly about everything and about how but I did see a meme today where
Okay.
one of the guys was like I dated a single he said he would never date a single woman because it seemed like every time they go out to eat, like she always have to bring him home something to eat, or like what do you think, like that's like selfish of the man? Should she
So he said he would
like
never be a single mom.
like okay before I date, look, Sam a single man, right? So
Okay.
I dated I dated a single woman,
Okay.
and she used to, she has 3 kids or whatever.
a single
And
mom.
they used to eat
Right.
McDonald's, and it was cool.
Now
So
you-
now that I'm taking you on a date, you want us to bring you home the same thing we eat? Like, no, we're gonna bring you home McDonald's too.
Right.
Is that a red flag for a single woman? Like, because to me, if I'm
So-
dating you and you can't bring home, I mean, I don't even expect you to bring home nothing for the kids because I would already be
Right.
cooked for the kids, right?
right.
But
feel
it's
like
a lot of
that's
women
like-
that are out here that are expecting the man to pay top dollar, like $50 steak to bring home today two-year-old kid.
now that's
I mean, not a $50 steak, but I mean, like McDonald's and stuff. Like, why not?
I
You
mean,
Like,
so like
With some chicken fingers.
so me and my ex, and we would go out to
Yeah.
eat. We would ask,
Yeah.
not every single time, but places we'd be like, hey, like, do y'all want something while we out? Like, there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that. But if we're
Right.
going to a date and we're going to Jaja, or we're going to Chop, or we're going somewhere
Right.
like that, first, y'all, I'm gonna feed my kids before I go. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, you're not
Right.
gonna fine dine every time I fine dine. That's not this, not that.
Yeah.
But they're gonna like my cooking is good. You know what
Better.
I'm saying?
Sometimes
So, yeah,
better.
right, sometimes better. So if I have a man taking me on a date, I'm not expecting him to pay for the food, or I'm not even gonna be like, hey, I need to place a to-go order. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Me either.
yeah, so but like, like we would definitely like, hey, we going for Mexican or we going wherever.
Yeah.
Do y'all want something? And we would place it to go order for the kids. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's not an
Yeah.
every time thing for sure.
Yeah. And like I said, that was a TikTok been viral about a woman leaving a date because he wouldn't buy the kids anything. He like, we on a date. Like we could get the kids something else, but
Yeah.
she was like,
Right.
no,
think
I don't
know
want to
what
be
video
with
you're
you
talking
because you can't feed my kids. You can't take care of my kids like you take care of me. You know, I think that's a little selfish.
That's very
Yeah.
good and selfish.
Yeah.
I think I know.
So,
what
so ladies, I got a question.
Yeah.
Have you ever charged a man just to see you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have 3 now.
Period.
If you was
I love
on our last episode, you would know how to pay for
How to
ex
properly
workers. Yeah, how to pay for ex workers. Not even ex workers. How to pay for ex properly.
I
Yes.
love, you know what? I love telling my pretty friends. I'm like, some of these women, they don't even know. Like, you can just like, like
You could
I
charge.
was telling Jada and Jayla today. I'm like, you just need a man, the right man to just provide for you and just to like take care of you
They're
while
young.
you exist. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and so young. Like, some women just don't know. Like, you need to just find the right man that can just like.
That's why I be
provide
getting
for you and
frustrated
pay for
with
your-
some of the young like I be getting frustrated at some of these young beautiful women that be like,
Yes,
I'm
they like, oh, I
broke,
need to
or I don't
bust
got
these
no
moves
money, or I be like,
essay. Like, no,
girl,
girl.
you fine as fuck. Like, what you mean you broke? Ain't no pretty girl should be broke for real.
Exactly. Like you at least sitting on like $60.
But you
worth of
giving,
coochie, like
but you giving coochie out for free.
$60 worth of
exactly.
coochie.
You see what I'm saying? Like you at least sitting on $60 worth of coochie right now, like bare
Right.
minimum. Like if you really like you know what I'm saying? Like there's
There's no reason to even go around and say
If
you
you have
broke.
a vagina, you should never be broke. Period.
Right.
You see
Period.
what I'm saying?
You
Like
gotta
if you
split-
got
you don't hate to
a
sell it,
man,
but
if
if
you
you
got a
don't
booty
give
hole,
somebody, make them pay for it.
Right. Just like last night, Azula, I didn't have to pay for nothing really.
as you should. 'Cause
Right?
man was
But
right
we had a good ass time, you know what I'm saying? Because
we
But that's
made
a
the
date.
best out of everything.
Did you go? You went on a date, right?
no, but this was after. This was when we was at the club, and Azula was trying to steal my woman.
Oh, I thought
You your woman. Nah.
Yes, you did. Look, I was all dancing on her, and Azula like, get your ass over here. She
Girl,
went
I'm a girl's girl. I'll be singing songs.
she did.
with the
She went
girls.
straight to Azula, and I'm like, damn, Azula, you got pulled like that.
Who you talking about?
You know who I'm talking about? That girl at the end. She
And
went
when
straight
she
to
pulled
you.
up,
Yep.
he was talking to this man, and then she left. I'm like, okay, girl. Like, I'm such a girl's girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so oblivious. Like, all right, y'all. Maybe y'all can help me.
You don't even. She don't even need to talk to girls. The girls come
That's
up to
what
her.
I'm saying. Like, I don't know how to talk to girls. Like, I'm such a girl's girl. Like, I just want to be friends with girls. Like, it's just so hard for me especially because girls, they don't even like. You never know when a girl likes girls. You see what I'm saying? And for me, like,
yes, you do. They straight tell you.
But sometimes they don't, and you don't know off rip. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Their booty.
But girls be capping too though, because a girl twerk you down and be touching your ass, and then be like, "Oh, I don't fuck with bitches." So girls be capping.
You're right. You're right.
But I don't like rejection, so I don't even try it. That's.
I don't care about rejection. I'll be like, all right.
If
See,
I
me and
get
Lou on the same page. Girls be cap. They be in the club, twerking, touching your booty, touching your boobs, and and they don't
Some
even have.
girls pretend to like girls. LOL. Yup.
Yeah, they
They
do.
do pretend, and then when it comes down to
So
it, they just want to get some head.
what
Like, bro,
happened?
I want some head. Now what?
What you mean?
We
So
both stuck.
look, if you know me from bouncing, I bounced for 10 years,
Right.
and I've seen the ways dance has changed. It changed from girls dancing with guys to girls dancing with the chair or the air to girls dancing with girls and dudes just standing there looking around like what
What do
happened?
you think? What do you think
Well, like
happened?
why?
Yeah, what's your opinion? I'm sure we all got a different one. What do you think happened?
Like I know it got to the sense of a lot of trials and cases came out with dudes being too touchy feely, but I'm like that's damn near dancing. If you go to other countries, hell, the Bahamas, them Jamaicans damn near rape each other every time they dance. But
No,
like it's some
I think it's a society with the clubs now. How the guys like to sit back and watch it. That's what turns them on.
What?
I think the
Now
guys.
we talking about in Jamaica, they come up and grab the girl and they go pow 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 pow
right.
pow pow. They
Yeah, but I'm
kick
just
the
saying
girl and
here,
they, swing
most
her
guys
around
don't dance
and
with girls. They just like girls grinding on them.
What's crazy,
Damn.
me as a bouncer, I get more lap dances than any dudes out there. Like, how you get on the lap dance? Because like
Because they just
I
want to.
really
They just
can't.
want in the club for free.
Right.
No, they already in the club. I don't. I don't work the door, love. I don't work the door. I be around talking to everybody else, bullshit around, talking to everybody else. I don't work the door. So they already in. I'm like, look, baby girl, this is not gonna get you any more attention than you give me a free lap dance. But I'm like, I am on the clock. If I wasn't, we would have danced. But I just think some dudes have too many
dancing
ultra
with
motives and then just
security is safe. So listen, you got these dudes out here that be off these pills. They be on their lean. They be doing the most. They be real aggressive. They touchy feely. They doing the absolute most, and they can potentially make you uncomfortable. So that's when girls start dancing with their friends. Or you got niggas that's getting rocked up and you trying to have fun and you got a whole dick in your ass. Like, no, I don't want that. And like,
what you expect to happen? What you expect to happen though?
Well, I'm saying though, like I mean, as it's a line, though. You have to be able to control yourself, and so these
who can control it?
But
a fat ass in between your thighs and your dick don't get hard.
Yeah, I mean,
man, our dicks don't. We don't want to work.
You gotta control. You gotta control yourself. Like men, they got.
That ain't gonna happen.
They be doing too much.
But if I am grinding on a guy, like I would want to feel like that's like my
feel a little something, but I don't want to feel like no. Just give me a little something. Let's exchange. And then
I just want to see, like, I want to see how big it is a little bit. Just feel just like how big it is.
Oh yeah, but like let's go back to the section and let me sit on your lap, and then we can do that.
Yeah.
Be on the dance floor. How you gonna get off the dance floor with your dick hard?
Walk off.
And I feel good too. I'm like, oh, I did that, y'all.
But yeah, this is me. This one I got down. I don't wear drawers. So shit, my dick hard. If you look at it, you look at it.
I ain't never gave you a lap dance, Kennedy.
No, you ain't never give me a lap dance, man.
I don't think I gave anybody a lap dance. I'm very like professional when I'm at the club. I'm a professional clubber.
Period.
That one time.
I don't recall that, but
when? What is you talking about?
Depends on how many bottles of Jameson you had, or how many shots of Jameson you had.
Oh yeah, my bad. You watched it.
Yeah. Okay,
I think he was there that night, Coco.
Oh, okay. I was
at the after hour. I was.
I was there.
I know you were there. Everybody seen it.
When I came,
you
didn't
left me with your friend.
Was there,
when we went, when me and you
I'm
went.
talking about when your cousin was there.
No, I don't got no cousins. I don't got no cousins.
I was there, love.
Kennedy,
I was like, everybody turned up.
Yeah, I was close to
everybody turned up tonight.
No, I mean, I guess it is. Like, I just have fun, but I always go home by myself though. Sometimes.
And listen, that be the horrible part. Like Saturday, I went out. I was out kicking it. I get home till I came home and crashed the fuck out.
Right.
Like
Like, damn. I did all this grinding and drinking and didn't bring nobody home.
Right. But people think because we be outside, we might pop out. We out, doing
Yeah.
promoting
all the hoes.
They think we out here getting tossed like a salad, and we be at home in a
Right.
snake.
Right. I wish I had as much as people think I have. Like people probably think I have sex every day. I don't. I be having, when I have my attitudes, that's how you know I haven't had none. I be on Facebook talking about fuck all y'all. Like damn, I got no dick the night before.
I get this posting shit like, oh, I just washed my truck, rearranged my house, cleaned out my garage, cut my grass. I ain't doing nothing. I'm out here doing shit.
We be going through that shit. That's because I'm dating guys with kids now.
Bye. That ain't the reason.
It is the reason. If I had a guy that didn't have no kids,
I don't think that's the reason, but
it is. I could just pull up, or he lived with his baby mom. Either or, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not even talking.
I needed someone I could pull up on, but like, let's go. He'd be like, oh, okay.
I better meet up in the park somewhere.
We can't because my kid's in here. I'll be like,
It's warm outside tonight. We can meet up at a park right now. Well, not right now. I'm in Columbus.
All right, y'all want to hear a crazy story? We're talking about the park, right? So I had a boyfriend. And so the dude I was cheating with, he like, hey, let's go look at the park. I'm like, say less. It's going.
Right.
We go to the park, right? So then him and my dude end up getting into it. He like, man, I just fucked that bitch at the park. For whatever reason, I lost my panties at the park. Dude took my dude to the park and showed him, there are her panties right there. And he listen, I ain't wore drawers since. Like, you had never touched.
Right. Nope, no evidence.
No evidence. No case. He was like, yeah, I just
no evidence.
Here. Why did you get in the car with him? What if he tried to kill you? Like, you talking about, I'm about to show you her panties at the park. What if he tried to kill you? I'm trying to like make myself like not be on the hot seat.
Right.
And my panties, I said, oh, he set me up because he stole them and dropped them so he could set this shit up. Like, so I'm not getting no nigga at the park. Not gonna happen.
So I love it at the park. Shoot, I love it late at night. And I know when he picks me up late. When he picks me up late, about 12 or 1 o'clock, we go to the park. I'm not going to a hotel that time because I don't want to spend the night with you. Yeah. So we go to the park. We go to the car, and I wear a dress all the time. If you see me wearing,
I know a few spots in Cleveland. I know a few spots. Right? I got a railroad track. I got some abandoned buildings. I know a few locations.
You gotta let me know. But I'm just saying, if you see me wear a dress out that night, I'm on some bullshit, y'all.
Why else would you be wearing a dress at night?
Because I'm just jumping on it, getting it, and I'm going home. Drop me off.
No panties on. Why not rock that red?
And I'm gonna come to work with a big smile on my face, like, "Hey, y'all."
But look, hey, I'm about to get on off of here. I gotta be in Newark, Ohio, in an hour.
All right, well, be safe.
Be safe. Thank you for coming on. I'll see you soon.
No problem.
All right.
Funny.
So funny. No, but he always had my back at the clubs. Like every club I go to, he
was he there every day when we went. It was when me, you, who was with us when Low Key Ray was up there. Remember we went to the after hour that day. The one he wasn't.
No, it wasn't him.
Oh, okay.
He don't do those after. He do it in different after hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he makes sure I'm cool all the time though, because like I said, like there's certain places I go in Cleveland, and you do got to get sort of cool with the security, make sure that you're home safe. You know what I'm saying? So,
for sure.
That remind me, I'll probably send like a basket to like Rumor or something, like a thank you basket or something, because they always make sure I'm home safe and everything.
Right.
But at the end of the day, so
15 minutes left.
The what? So we was trying to wait for the 2 other guests, but they didn't come. So like I said, at the end of the day, I think I'm gonna, at this age of mine, I am not gonna sit here and say that I'm not gonna date guys with kids, but I'm not looking for it. Like,
I'm
gonna go into
first option, but like You know, like it's not like a super big deal breaker. You
Yeah.
know, like it's manageable. You know,
Until
like
the kids have an effective relationship. But that's
as
why
long as it's
I don't want to meet the
and
kids for like a
you know the
year.
sad part, like it's not like a kid is the deal breaker. It's the baby daddy.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes the baby mama. Like
Right.
it's not even the kid. Like kids are manageable. It's the baby mama or the baby daddy that's not
Mhm.
manageable sometimes. You know. You see what I
Right.
mean? Like sometimes baby mamas are too crazy and baby daddies are too crazy. Like sometimes it's not even worth
I
it.
feel like they definitely do play a big part. Like the parentals play a big
Mhm.
part because
Right.
it might not be the kids that's messing shit up, it's they mama
Mhm.
or they daddy.
Right.
So that's definitely a thing. But again, that goes back to what I was saying in the beginning. You have to set those boundaries in the beginning. Like you
Right.
have to have a conversation. You have to make things clear. Like this
Right.
is me, this is mine. She's here. She's a part of this. If you can't accept that, then you know there's a separate conversation that needs to be had. But you have to set those boundaries in the beginning. If you don't, you're setting yourself up for failure. And
Right.
I
Right.
lived witness. Like I feel like I've actually experienced like that lack of boundaries, me not wanting to step out of my place and say something, or because
Right.
I don't feel like I'm bitching, or I don't want to feel like I'm doing too much or saying too much. So I'm letting the shit fall apart or letting the shit unfold. And I don't like it, but I'm not saying nothing. But then the kids don't respect you, the mother don't respect you, and
Right.
it's no boundaries,
Right.
and she is just in disarray at all times, and it causes turmoil in your relationship. So
Yeah.
have to just set those boundaries in the beginning. I think dating with kids is very manageable, but you have to set those boundaries.
Right.
Exactly.
Agreed.
And
Agreed.
the boundaries really depend on how the mother's raising the kids sometimes too. And it's just like sometimes if they don't have home training, it's just like what can you do?
It
You know,
depends on how
like sometimes
and the father are raising those children, because it's a lot of men that's out here that have more influence on their kids than the women, because these women is out here fucked up. So it's up
Mhm.
to instill
right,
the
they just want to be outside. They just want to be like oh my God.
Mm-mm-mm.
The dating pool is so hard nowadays
It
too.
is, but we're gonna get through it. We're gonna find the love by the end of the summer. We're all gonna find love,
in the
y'all.
summer.
This summer.
Okay.
By the end of this
This
summer, I'm gonna
summer.
be in a relationship. I'm gonna be married by the end of the year.
Period. I manifest that for you too. I manifest that for all of us.
Well, I don't want to be
Right.
married by the end of the year, but
I mean, I just want to, like,
I sort of
I
want
just
a
want the best
relationship.
for us.
when you say potential relationship for me, I don't think I'll be married by the end of the year, but I think I
No,
do a serious relationship. Maybe.
I think after this season, like hopefully season 4, I have a boyfriend.
Is he
So I
gonna
could
be on the show?
no, I would never put him in my show. No.
Why
I'm
not?
just saying, like but I want it to be season 4. I want it to be about love, lust, and lies. About love.
Season 4 about to be so lit. I'm ecstatic.
Right, me too. And how is it season 4 if we're in a relationship? All the conversations will probably be different.
Right.
Right, because you're gonna be like, oh, I love kids. Like, you guys gonna
That's
be
what
about
I don't give
it.
a fuck. Fuck them kids. I swear, I still say fuck
Yeah.
them kids. or I'm gonna be like, man, them kids get on my nerves.
Right. Gonna be
But I still love the kids though. I at the end of the day, I might say fuck them kids, but I love the kids.
yeah.
Mhm.
As
I
long,
love kids, especially ones I can send back. So that's what I'm saying.
yeah, that's why I said I can send back.
Because bring your kids over for the weekend. Let me spoil them. Let me play in their hair. Let's go out. Let's get our nails painted.
Right.
Let's eat snacks and
I
do all
would love that. Yeah.
Be ready. Go back to your mama. Be good. And I'm gonna
But
see
that's
you.
still too much. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's still too much. I can't do all that
That's
with the
not
kids.
too much.
It's cool.
Y'all can bring the
No,
kids over. We have one
kid would
dinner
never
together and
forget
y'all go to
that.
bed. Y'all be in the bed by 8 p.m. because stepmama trying to get murdered.
Listen, love trying to get nailed to the cross, baby.
Yeah, kids will never forget that. Like if you take a little girl to get her nails done, she'll never forget that. I
Yeah,
feel like that'll
listen.
make her so like happy.
Listen, let's go to the movies. We could share a blanket, get some popcorn, put the little I love to do that.
And
stuff.
take her shopping. I used to take my
Yeah.
sister shopping all the time, like get her
Y'all
nails
some
done.
good women. I love that
Because I
y'all some
love
good
kids.
women.
I actually do like kids. Like when they're
Especially
good
girl, like,
kids.
I love girls because like I don't
Uh-huh.
have a daughter, so I like to spend time with other people's daughters because it's like doing stuff
Uh-huh.
that I didn't get to do. So yeah, let's go to the movies. Let's go get a
Right.
petty. Let's talk about boys and giggle.
Right.
Right.
Girl.
All right. So at the end of the day, I thank you guys for coming on. Of
Yes.
course, we got one more episode. We don't know what we're doing yet. It's a big surprise for the last episode.
Yes, be on the lookout.
So last episode will be next Monday. So
That's coming up
The
quick.
last episode for like
yeah, the
what-
last episode for this season,
Yeah.
and then we're going back to season. We get 10 weeks off, and then 10 weeks on. So we're gonna come back nice and strong here. But next subject, we're gonna discuss on what we're gonna talk about. I want it to be a surprise, but anybody's welcome to be a guest. So Azula, you're welcome back next week if you would like.
Azula,
So-
sweet.
No, I don't know if Azula's still anyone more of my women. I'm
Uh-oh.
cutting her ass off.
I did not even. I am a girl's girl.
Azula,
Like,
I wish I had a
can't-
video of you going like this.
Like what?
Like you was just looking at her like, and then here she go mesmerized, like, ooh, ooh. I'm like,
Because
bitch,
Will
you
was
gonna leave me
singing-
for
we
her?
was singing
Yeah.
something and we knew the song word for word. I was over here like,
Yeah, because she your age, I guess. Me, I didn't know the words, so fuck it. She left my ass.
she was singing the song. I was like, bet. I was like, you know the song? Like when that song comes on and I know the words, I'll
I know my dude was like, oh, look, she taking your woman. I said, yeah.
I'm
that's
not
cool,
even
then.
on that. I'm a girl's girl for real.
Oh,
Like,
I don't even
love-
care because I be
I
rooting
know
it
I
on.
dress like a boy and I like have a boy haircut.
No, but
I
you're a
love
good
going out.
dresser though. No, you're a good dresser. You're a good
I
dresser.
appreciate
I'm gonna have to
that.
tell you. I'm gonna have to tell you like the story behind rumors and all that stuff. But it was
Yeah,
it was a nice time. Did you have a good time?
Hell yeah, I had a good time.
Did they treat you? Did rumor treat you bad yesterday?
No. Why?
Okay, you don't
They
know the
like
back
gay
end of the
people?
story. That's what the word is. But I don't think they treated you bad because you was respectful. You didn't come in there with
Yeah, no, I was respectful. I tipped the bartender even though she just got us 3 drinks. I tipped her like $10.
Yeah, but I'm just saying you was respectful. But there's a thing going around about rumor don't like gay people, and I said no, that's not right because I always have gay people with me.
Yeah,
But-
I've been there a few times too. Like,
Yeah, so yeah, it is what it
the
is.
hell, I wonder what that is. That's probably because white people come in there and then they write Yelp reviews and then they talk about,
Mhm.
oh, I would never go in here. Like,
No,
music
it actually
loud,
was
like,
a
maybe-
gay guy that wrote the review this time. He was a gay black man, and he claims that rumor is against gay people, dark-skinned people, and fat people.
Oh shit, that's deep.
And I got a lot of shit out of it because one day I love rumor because they make sure I'm safe. People had the nerve to say they only love me because I wasn't black.
How, you know what? People
90
just get mad in the moment and they just
So
anything.
yeah, but I'm not getting into that. You're
Yeah,
not.
I'm not getting into either, but I'm just saying I'm glad you had a
Yeah.
good time and they didn't treat you wrong.
I mean,
Right.
yeah, me personally, I had a good time. I was just in my zone, you know what I'm saying? I don't drink a lot, so I wasn't like blacked out or anything. I was just like, I was vibing, Like, I
That's
love
good.
DJs. They play good music there. Like, I
Good
feel like
music,
that's,
good vibes,
I love places like that, Like, it just made me feel like, because like when I go out in Orlando, like there's one club that I always go to that
Mhm.
has the same vibe like that, and it just
Mhm.
brought me back, and it just felt good to have
Right.
that again. Like
Right.
all
That's
the
how I
other
feel.
bars around there, they're just like like honky tonk type shit. I'm like, I don't really fuck with that honky tonk shit. And I'm just-
So you're not going out for I Love Mondays tonight at the Barley House?
Let's go.
I mean, yeah, I'll go there. Barley
I
House
hate
is
or I
lit.
love Mondays. I don't know. I'm still thinking about going. I'm not sure yet. I'll text you. You coming out here, Coco?
Text me when we get off.
All right.
If Love
I will.
is there, ask Love. If Love says she's there, I'm there.
Is
I'm
it where's
going.
that Barley?
Yeah, Barley.
6?
Yeah, West 6.
Okay, I might pull up. Text me. I'm about to eat real quick, and then I'll let you know.
Me too. All right, y'all. Thank you for coming on, and I'll see you
Thank
next
you for
week.
inviting me. I appreciate
course.
it. It was
All
nice
right.
meeting you.
Nice to meet you as
Thank
well. I'll
you.
see you in person real soon.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye.
I'm out.
All
right.
right. Bye. Well, we had a great show. So thank you.
Up. I might get outside a
I'm
little bit.
gonna FaceTime hear you in a minute. Something funny, but I'm gonna FaceTime you in a minute. real
Oh
quick.
yes, I love something funny. Do it.
All right. Bye. All right. Well, thank you for tuning in for season 3, episode 9. Fuck them kids. I told you it wasn't that harsh, y'all. I told you it wasn't that harsh. I do love the kids. I just said fuck the kids. Like at the end of the day, I will date a guy with kids, but the kids got to be respectful, same as the baby mom, same as the relationship. So if you got a disrespectful baby mama, disrespectful kids, don't even come at me. All right, y'all. I'll see you next week.